Hey everyone, Mike here with Moto Mecha. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, but more importantly, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any questions. I will get back to you. So for this one, we're gonna service your rear brake pedal. We got a pivot point right here. There's a lot of dirt that builds up in there. Grease attracts a lot of dirt, especially on a dirt bike, which can compromise how the brake pedal action is. If it gets sticky, we don't want this brake pedal not retracting all the way and causing an issue. So we're going to take this all apart, service it all, grease it, put it back together. So for this job, I got an 8mm socket, I got a T-handle, I got my spring puller, and I got some needle nose pliers to remove the cotter pins on the back side here, and I'll show you those. For our first step, we're going to remove this spring right here with my spring puller. So that spring is very important because that pulls the brake pedal back up and deactivates the rear brake so that your rear brake pads aren't dragging. So on the back side of that bolt, there's a cotter pin right there holding it. That's a safety feature, so if that bolt starts backing itself out, it can't come all the way out. That pin prevents it from falling out. We also got a cotter pin right here that we're going to have to remove in order to take the brake pedal all the way off. So we're going to start by removing that one. And you can see it just came right out. Next, I'll remove this small cotter pin right here. I want to straighten these. Out. Flatten them. Push it out. Go ahead and pull that pin all the way out. There we go. So now that we got those two cotter pins removed off the back side of this bolt and this pin right here, we can remove these two and pull the brake pedal off. This one slides right out on this bike, and you can see how dirty that is. Check for wear and tear. Make sure there's nothing wrong with it. It's not cracked or got deep grooves in it. Next step, we're going to pull out this brake pivot bolt. You got an 8mm Allen socket. Use my long Allen socket. All right, there we go. We got a washer on the back side. Don't forget to put that back. So we got our brake bolt. We got a couple of seals here, one on the outside, and I'm sure one on the inside. Yep, we got one here. I like to lay things out in order. So we got your bolt, your seal, your brake pedal, your other seal, washer, and cotter pin. So everything is going to go back in order. It's very important to take your time when you're taking things apart to note the order in which everything goes. All right, so now we're going to clean everything. Okay, now I got everything clean. The most important thing to clean is anywhere where metal to metal contact, like inside of this brake lever and the brake bolt bushing. You want to make sure that these surfaces are really clean. So one trick I've learned to clean out the inside of the hole right here is this brass wire brush. Really gets those surfaces inside of there really clean. So I'll make sure I run this through those holes, clean those out real well. I'll also clean this surface with a brass wire brush. So I just wanted to point out that there's a groove right here in the brake bolt, and that's designed to hold a little bit of lubrication, a little bit of grease right there. So I'll also clean around here and clean around here. Clean that hole. All in here. Blow it out. Next step would be to grease everything. and start putting it all back together. I'm just using wheel bearing grease. Grease all inside where the brake bolt rides. Coat the surface. Okay. We're going to reinstall the seals, and if they're compromised, go ahead and replace them. These seals are designed to prevent water and dirt from getting inside of the greased area. I'll grease the washer, grease the bolt, install the bolt, the washer on. We're going to grease where the brake master cylinder pin goes. Next, we'll reinstall the brake pedal. Tighten that bolt. I'm going to tighten that to factory specs. We'll grease the pin. Slide the pin in. Check the action. Wipe off any grease. Next, we're going to reinstall the cotter pins on the back side here. I got a new one for this one, and I'll reuse this one for the back side of that bolt. Go ahead and reinstall your brake return spring. That goes there. Use my spring puller. I'll use a needle nose to get that back in there. In the bolt, there's holes where this slides right in. So get that started, push it in, and that's all you got to do for that one. This one's a little bit more involved. So I got a new cotter pin. We're going to slide that in. And then we're going to fold over those edges. All right, we're all set. Make sure everything works. Make sure that brake pedal returns nice and smooth, quick, easy, nothing's binding up. Last step, always double check everything. So I go back through and I make sure everything is back the way it was. Brake pedal works nice and smooth. Springs there. Everything's adjusted the way you like it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. I will get back to you, and I look forward to making more videos and sharing my experience and knowledge with everyone. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Thank you.